Hello, I'm doing this video on a Moen shower mixer. Now, in case you have issues with your water where the temperature goes cold while you're taking a hot shower and you've ruled out everything else, it's possible that this component inside the mixer body here is gone bad. Now, I've already done this replacement on a customer's shower, and hear the noise that this thing is making. This is the old one. Shouldn't do that. There's something broken in there. I don't know what is going on without opening it. But I'm going to show you how to replace this. You can buy these anywhere, plumbing store, big box store. So you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, an Allen key which fits this handle, and when you buy this thing, it's going to come with this little Allen key. And you're going to need some kind of either channel locks or vice grips, something to grab onto. Now if you got a really stubborn valve that doesn't want to come out, there is a tool for removing valves from the valve body, but we'll get into that later. So first start off by turning off your house water. This is the most important step, because if you don't turn off your house water and you pull that mixer out, you're going to get a big mess, and it's impossible to put back in, nearly impossible to put back in once the water is flowing at full pressure. So ensure your water's off, run some fixtures, and once you're satisfied that the water is off, then you can proceed. Take the Allen key, go underneath the handle, remove, there's a set screw there. Then there's the mount for the handle. You'll need your Phillips for that. These pieces of white plastic, they're really a limiter, so they're stops for adjusting how far the handle will go, so that you can restrict the amount of hot water coming out. Useful if you have children and you don't want them to accidentally turn it on full blast. These stops, you can see that they lock in different positions, which will make the handle not go any further than you've set them. Anyways, pay attention to the way they were when you pull it out, and then you can just return it to the same position. Next, let's remove this face plate. They call it an escutcheon. Escutcheon. It's a fancy name for a face plate. Why not just call it a face plate? Remove the face plate, the escutcheon. Then there's the valve body sleeve, this chrome piece here. Pulls right off. Next, you'll notice there's a locking pin for the valve. That's got to come out before you can pull this out. You'll never pull this out otherwise, and don't try because you'll damage something. Take a needle nose or something. When it's in the wall, you won't be able to get at it like this most likely. So you have to use some needle nose from this side, from the front. I'm just going to pull it out like that because I have the luxury of it being out entirely. Next, one second. This is mounted in a wall, obviously, and you might use a fair bit of force to get this thing out. If it's been in there for years and years and years, it's going to be difficult. And you can buy a tool that screws onto here, and then part of the tool rests on the valve body, and then as you're unscrewing it, it slowly pulls this out. You may not need it, but if it's really hard to remove, you better get that, because if you put too much force on it, you could break some plumbing, and then you get a bigger problem than you started off with. So I'm going to just take this off. Comes off like that. When you get a new mixer, it comes with this little plastic pouch of grease. You're going to take that grease and apply it with your fingers along this O-ring over here, and also where you see this black rubber on both sides. So just spread some lubricant on there. Try not to get any inside the hole here, because that's the inlet for the water. One on each side, one for cold and one for hot. Try not to get any inside in there. It's not going to damage anything, but best if you just keep it to the area that needs it. It's not going to do any good being inside the mixer. Once you're done with that, pay attention to the orientation of hot and cold. Just put it in the same way if you're happy with the way it was before. Sometimes the plumber puts the hot and cold backwards on the valve, and then you're going to have to put this upside down. But there's a marking on the valve body up. See where it says up? If you see that on the top, then you know it's right, and then you just put the new mixer in with the hot on the left and the cold on the right. So that's going to just slide back in. Make sure it's in there good and firm. Again, this is going to be in the wall, so you'll be able to get some leverage to push this in all the way. You're going to take your locking pin and be careful, because it could be easy to drop in the wall. This opening over here is big enough for it to drop in there. You'll never get it out, so you have to get a new one or make one up out of wire or something. Once the locking pin is in there, you should see it protrude at the bottom of the valve body. Don't know if you can see that there. Make sure you see it come through all the two holes at the bottom of the valve body. That way it's sitting flush all the way in. Next, you're going to put it all back together just in reverse. The sleeve, the escutcheon, aka faceplate, then your limiters. Put mine back. Then the handle body. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention. It's a good idea to start the screws at this point. So you're going to put in these two screws to hold the escutcheon. You're going to get tired of me saying that soon. Anyway, then you're going to get the handle back, and you notice the handle body has this flap part with the hole. That's where the screw goes. So that's the bottom of the handle where that goes. So that notch there goes over this tab here. It's going to go over like that, and you're going to put the screw in from the bottom, the set screw. And that's it. What you could do is, if you want to make sure that there's no leaks, don't put the escutcheon on yet. Go turn on the water after you get the valve in there and locked in, and just check for leaks and then operate it. And then later on you can take the handle off again and put the faceplate back on. So if you have any questions about anything I've done or any questions in general, just fire off a comment down below. Thank you very much for watching.